everyone and welcome back to my channel Gaming with Estefania. Like I promised, this time we're gonna dive into all the screenshots that the team has revealed so far for the Oceania Pack of Planet Zoo. So, let's dive in. Let's start with our really beautiful Kiwi. This was actually at the top of my wish list, so I'm very happy that the team decided to add this to the game. The Kiwi is such an emblematic animal of New Zealand. Here we can see the details. I really love the screenshot itself, in addition to the Kiwi, which is already beautiful. I really love how they set up the entire scene and how they're showing us all the details of this beautiful Kiwi. Let's zoom in so we can see more of these details. Look at the beak. The beak is just so beautiful. Look at the little crest over here on the shadows. It has these little longer hairs. It even has a reflection in the eye to make it look more realistic. It's just beautiful. Look at the skin in the legs. It's like a reptile, but the texture is very similar to a reptile. It's just so beautiful and realistic. If you watch the trailer and you see how it moves, the animation is super realistic. I am going to include that here in the video, so you might be seeing that right now, how the Kiwi is going to move and run very fast. It's just beautiful. And here in the screenshot, after we see the Kiwi, we also find some beautiful palm trees. Over here we find aquatic plants as well. In this pack we will have many aquatic themed decorations, because in Oceania boats and canoes and sailing in general is very important, so we will have a lot of that. I really love this texture that we have over here in the tree. We can see these leaves, which are really beautiful. I'm not sure if they are new, if these flowers are new, or they might be flowers from New Zealand. The person who set up this scene did a wonderful job here. Great, so after we have the Kiwi, we are going to go to the beautiful spectacled flying fox. This one is just amazing. I know that flying foxes and bats are usually misunderstood. People tend to associate them to fictional characters and think that they are not as cute as other animals, but I really think they are cute. Look at those faces. If we zoom in, we can see the details on the face. Just look at this, how beautiful the eyes. We can also see the little white areas around the eyes, which is why they are called spectacled. Like they have some glasses over here with their fur. And look at the little ears, they're so cute. I also love how they made the texture seem like it's stretching when their wings are closed and how they're hanging from the tree. And here, if we go over here, let me just zoom in, we can see them with their wings spread out. And this is amazing. Just look at the little veins over here that we can see in the actual wing when it's spread out. These foxes, these flying foxes, have a very long wingspan, so it will be interesting to see them in the walkthrough exhibits. I'm very excited to see them flying, and you can see the texture here. They have like these very long fingers with the membranes in between, and the team did a wonderful job representing those small veins or textures that they have in their membranes. They also have some fur in their actual bodies, and that is also very realistic here, so I'm very excited to see them in the game. And after we have that, let's also focus on the scene. We see them in some sort of a mesh. We see them in a habitat that is like surrounded by mesh. We can see it slightly over here. It's like a little bit blurry in the background, but they do have some mesh because they will be part of a walkthrough exhibit. So we can customize the fencing and add more foliage inside the exhibit. So that is great as well. And here we can also see some rocks. I think this might be part of the volcanic rock set that we will have, the new set. And it looks amazing. I also love these little flowers over here. Just notice all the details of this scene. There is a lot to analyze whenever the Planet Zoo team gives us a new screenshot. So always take the time to analyze these details. You will find many hidden items. And here we have the beautiful Quokka. I must admit that I wasn't very familiar with this animal, but now that I am, I just love it. And that is part of what I really love about Planet Zoo, that we can learn a lot about animals from all over the world. And I think that's the main goal of the game, so the team is doing a great job. Here we can see this beautiful animal which really looks like it's smiling. The team did a great job representing that smile, not making it too artificial or too serious. I really love it and it just looks amazing. If we zoom in, we can see the furry texture and we can see the eyes. I always love how the animals in the game have a very realistic look in their eyes and feel. They look like they are alive and looking at you directly. So that is just amazing. We can even see their little teeth over here. And we can see their feet and their tails, which is also characteristic of the Quokka over here. Just amazing. And we also see the Quokka in the background over here, so we can have an idea of their proportion, of their size compared to other elements in the scenery. We can see that they are actually quite small. And they walk on two legs here. They move similar to how kangaroos move, to how the kiwi moves on their back legs. And their front legs are a bit shorter. We also see their statue over here because we will have a statue with the oceanic theme per animal. And of course, how can we miss this amazing model of a canoe? Remember that we are focusing on Oceania, and in Oceania, sailing and boat building is just super important. So here we have a model of a canoe, which really brings me back to the Moana movie, right? It really looks like that type of canoe. So I'm very excited to see it in the game. And another great thing that we can see here is that it's on top of the water. It's a decoration that we can use on the water. So that is really nice. Perhaps they might be functional, who knows? We will just have to wait and see. It would be great to have a tour of the canoe on the canoes, right? A tour for our zoo guests. That is something that I would love to see in the game. And finally, for this screenshot, besides admiring the general foliage, let's also see something here in the background. We see these amazing pillars and some architectural elements that we can see in more detail and more clearly in the next screenshots that the team shared. But overall, this just screams Oceania for me. And after that, we go to the Tasmanian Devil. Amazing, right? The Tasmanian Devil is one of the most requested animals. I saw the request in the forums and in Reddit, and the community really seems to be excited about this amazing animal. I love it too, and I think the team did a great job representing it in the game. Just look at the ears. Look at the details in the ears, inside the ears. It's just amazing, and the fur, and the overall look and feel of this animal. Look at the little teeth over here. And here we also have a little baby. They're so cute. I always love Planet Zoo babies. It's just something that I love about the game. They're so cute. And I love that they also included babies in the games. I am hoping that sometime in the future we will have babies in walkthrough exhibits, because I would personally love to see a baby spectacle flying fox or a baby sloth. But who knows, we might get them in the future. The team has always been super receptive to our requests. So if you would like to see babies in walkthrough exhibits like me, please like the video and share your request in the comments. Hopefully the team will see this. And here we can also see the Tasmanian Devil in the background with a specific animation. I think it is sort of like scratching. It's scratching itself or touching its teeth. I'm not sure what behavior this could be, but the animation I'm sure will be amazing in the game. And we have guests over here, and that is exactly my face when I see these little guys. I'm just completely amazed by what the Planet Zoo team did here. And over here in the background, we start to see more of the scenery items. Let me just go here. We start to see more of the scenery items that we will be able to have in the game. The tiki statues, which are very characteristic of Oceania. They look amazing. Awesome. And here we have a second screenshot. The Tasmanian Devil showing all of its teeth in their full glory. They just look very, I think, terrifying in a way, but also super cute in another way. But they are very, very nice. Just let's take a moment to zoom in and admire all the details that we can find inside the animal's mouth. Just remember that this is a 3D model in a game. It's not the actual animal. It looks so realistic that we might even think that this is the actual animal, but it's not. So kudos and congratulations to everyone involved in creating this amazing 3D model of this animal. It's just amazing to see how much the graphics have evolved and how realistic things can be right now. Thank you for all the amazing work you do. Just look at this set of teeth. We can see the tongue, which almost looks like it's wet with the saliva, right? So this is just an amazing touch of realism in the game. And over here we can see some rocks, some foliage, but here the centerpiece, of course, is the Tasmanian Devil itself. And after that we go to the little penguin. I just love this amazing animal. And look at the little penguin chick, the little baby over here. They're so cute. It's amazing to see a blue penguin. I was surprised at first when I saw the name and when I saw the color. They are amazing. If we zoom in, we can see the details here, like they have little feathers on their backs and their feet over here. Just look at the wrinkles and the details that make it look so realistic. I love how they are always on top of all the small details. Look at the little nails over here on the feet. It's just amazing. And here we also have some color variation. I'm not sure if this is a color variation, but it has some mix between blue and white in the coat. So that is also super nice. This seems to be the female because it's a bit smaller. This seems to be the male because it's a bit larger, a bit bigger. And over here we have the baby chick, which is beautiful. They usually have a different coat because they change that coat into their final coat when they start to grow up. So initially they will be brownish. And just look at this. It takes some time to admire the amazing opportunity of having this wonderful game right now. And over here in the background we can see the little penguins in context, in comparison to other objects, so we can see that they are actually very little. We find their statue over here as well. So you can see that we will have a statue per animal, apparently. And in the background, we also see some nets. We also see this decoration for the column. It's just super realistic, and I love everything about this screenshot, even the volcanic rocks that we see in the background. And after we've covered all the 5 animals in the pack, here we are starting to see some screenshots of the scenery items that we are going to have with the new pack. You can see this beautiful canoe. In the tweets shared by the team, we see, "Whoa, what a find! This beautifully designed canoe looks expertly crafted. Must be the talented locals here who built this so they can use it to travel across the smaller islands." This is emblematic of Oceania, and I'm very happy that they decided to include this. I had not realized that this is actually a canoe, that it is being held on by some ropes into the main structure over here. I love how we have these wood pieces holding the roof, and the roof is like made of dry plants. It's just amazing. And here we also see the sail. We see the canoe sail, and we see some surfboards that also get us into that Oceania vibe. It's very much like a canoe workshop, and it's very realistic. Thank you to everyone who made this from the team. We also see some grass, like a beach, and we see the sand texture, which is super realistic. We almost see the footprints of people walking on the beach. And we have some palm trees. Perhaps these might be new. I'm not sure, but we will have to check that in the game when it launches. And we see some spears with some carvings. Let's just zoom in. Of course, zooming in, the image gets a little bit blurry, but we can see that we have some sort of carving over here. Over here in the background, we also see some type of stand selling some items, I am guessing some type of food. And it just looks really nice. It has some type of wheel over here. Perhaps we will have some new shops with the Oceania theme, so I'm looking forward to that. And over here we have this type of architecture from a different perspective. Looks like we've stumbled upon a small village. Did you notice all the ornate carvings on the buildings? You can tell the rich traditions of Polynesia are interwoven into all the architectural materials. Absolutely stunning, and I agree with the Planet Zoo team, this is absolutely stunning. Let's take a moment to admire all the carvings. Here we can see one of them like this. This is like a traditional carving. We can also see all the wood pieces. We see the decorations here on the columns, the volcanic rocks. And over here, I'm not sure if you realize this because it's like sort of like camouflaged or hidden, but this is actually a kiwi over here at the top of the roof. It's so beautiful. It's like a carving, and I'm pretty sure that it will be a decoration item, so it's really nice. Over here we can also see another canoe in the water, and we see more surfboards and the actual services, like I think this would be the veterinary care facility with an Oceania theme. Awesome. Let me know if you find any other hidden items here. I loved the kiwi carving over here, and here we have some coconuts. And over here we have some close-up. We are leaving the architectural side and we are starting with the decoration side of things. We've seen a whole range of amazing looking statues while we've been exploring. It must be from the early settlers who inhabited this island. Let's take a moment to admire these intricately carved and brightly painted decorations. And I agree with the team. Let's take a moment to admire this, and this. I think you can't be more realistic than this. This is just amazing. Look at the texture. It almost looks like the wood is there and you can actually touch it. It's amazing. Look at the little cracks on the wood. They are great. We have them over here, and they have these characteristic looks like smiles. I would be like this as well, just taking pictures and memories of this walkthrough. And here we have an air view of the new campaign scenario, Bernie and his daughter Emma. They're going to a trip to scout on the oceanic islands before they set up their special conservation project off the coast of New Zealand. In this new campaign scenario, they will focus on conservation and also on using the native plants to get as much diversity as possible and to focus on the conservation of the local species. So I really love this new career scenario. I'm excited to start playing it. Shall we join them and see what we can find? Well, in this view, we have many different things that we can focus on. Of course, there are many things, but let's just start over here because this is something that I have been searching for and I didn't even realize that it was here. In the pack description, we saw that we will have fall lava, right? And I was looking for a screenshot to see this and I couldn't find it. And then, of course, I saw this in more detail and then I realized that it was here. Here we have our amazing fall lava. Just look at this. It's amazing. We can combine the new volcanic rocks with the faux lava and create some sort of volcano as a decoration for our zoo. So that is just amazing. Kudos to the team for including this. Thank you so much. Over here we can also see another type of volcanic rock with lava. And here we can see this really nice ship structure, ship architecture. It's like a facility, but with the shape of a ship. So that is just amazing. We also see some local facilities with the Oceania theme. I really love this. We see more canoes. So canoes will be emblematic in this pack over here. And another thing that really caught my attention was this over here. Let's just zoom in and go here to this part of the campaign scenario. You can see that we have buildings on top of the water. And perhaps this might be a clue of what we will be able to do with the Oceania Pack. We might be able to build on top of the water with certain pieces. Well, we will just have to wait and see, but that would be really awesome to be able to build on top of the water. Here we also have some sort of observation post, and we have some like raised structures. Let's just zoom in here. And they just look amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing this in the career mode, how people are going to get up there, because right now I don't see any type of staircases or anything. So I am just curious to see them in the game. And well, that is our overview of all the screenshots that the Planet Zoo team has revealed so far. I hope you are as excited as I am, coming on September 19th. That is just 2 days away, only one if you don't count today or the 19th, because we will have the game on the 19th. I hope you liked this video. Have fun playing Planet Zoo, and again, thank you so much to the Planet Zoo team for all the work you do for us. The community really appreciates everything you are creating. Please, every minute that you spend working on these amazing 3D models of the animals, the animations, the textures, the scenery items, and the creativity that goes into that is just amazing. We all appreciate it. Thank you so much, and well, have an awesome day and have fun playing Planet Zoo. Make sure to share your thoughts about the Oceania Pack in the comments.